Hey everybody, it's Barbara, and in a previous video I went and I did the entire GT Dollwear 1/6 scale Merry Christmas Advent Calendar, which was a combination of clothing and household accessories for Barbie and Fashion Royalty size figures. I would reopen the box and show you, but I had trouble remembering where all the boxes went and wound up with like 2 extra that I couldn't fit in. I'm hiding my shame. But we are instead going to go right to this other wonderful gift from her, which was not a gift. I bought this. This is the accessories only Advent calendar. But this is probably a good time to say that she did give me this very nice gift of a 2026 Advent calendar, not an Advent calendar, a desk calendar. It starts in November. Wait a minute. Oh, here we go. Had it the wrong way. Okay, this is the calendar. Why is it starting in November? Wait, what the heck? I'm skipping pages. Okay, here we go. January. She's not crazy. January, February. Okay, there's the calendar. She also gave me a card. That is her lovely handwriting. I still have all of my Christmas cards up, so this might make a late appearance on my wall. And by the way, in certain parts of the world, it's still Epiphany, so we're good. Mary and Minnie with love from GTG Dollwear. A Bible quote from Isaiah, which is the Old Testament, chapter 41, verse 10. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteousness right hand. And Merry Christmas. Here's to a holiday season full of glitter, gratitude, and great style. Thank you for being part of the GTG Dollwear family. Doll-sized hugs, and probably bigger ones too, Dasha. So, Dasha has created her own subscription box for the year, which I have signed up for. And in another video, which you will see later this week, I did get the first box already, so you are going to see that. But for right now, let's go ahead and open up this box. Previously, in another video, you saw that I had a very hard time opening pricklies. So let me just, so we're going to pray to, let's take a moment. Dear God, please let Barbara open this well. These are not numbered. There are 12. So since I already started, let's get right to it. I'm tiny, I'm shiny, I'm stitched just so. I'm worth more than gold, but only you know. Your Grail Doll's original outfit. That's very true. I actually have my Grail Dolls. And this is the Little Prince. She, unlike Zuru, does not have the copyrights to Little Prince. So the cover is correct, but the pages are blank. I don't want to push, so I'm just going to leave that out. Yes, we all know. There we go. And we have another book. We have 2 books. Baking and some other kind of cookbook. You could almost like paste like 1/6 scale recipes in these. And we have a note. We have 2 notes. It's almost like Christmas crackers. What's the only thing a doll collector's house that's truly limited edition? No comment. And this is a Christmas card that you could send to one of your dolly friends. Actually, that is something you could do. This is blank on the inside, so you could take this when you send your real card, stick this in and say, you know, to your friend's mini me, from you and your mini me. That's actually, yeah, there you go. That's a premium idea. Somebody steal that. Okay. Redeeming Grace, Sinclair Ferguson. The Dawn of Redeeming Grace. That is, with the Dawn of Redeeming Grace, I think that is actually a line from Silent Night. It's when I'm trying to force myself to remember lyrics that I messed them up. If you know the story of Silent Night, it was written to be played on guitar and sung by a folk group. That's the first beautiful thing about it. It's not meant to be sung by a choir or played with an organ. It was meant to be played on a guitar and sung by a folk group. And the other beautiful thing, which is kind of timely, Christmas Eve during World War I, there was a pause in the fighting, and the Germans in a foxhole were heard singing Silent Night in German. But of course, the tune is the same. The American troops recognized it immediately, and they started to sing in English. And they recognized what the two sides recognized what they were doing. So basically, they came out of the foxholes, they shook hands, and they shared Christmas together. What is the difference between a doll collector and a stylist? About 1/6 scale, and about $16,000 an hour. Just ask Brad Gortsky. Googling. I'm furry, I'm tiny, I'm flat on the floor. I'm not a pet, but I roar. I am a dollhouse animal print rug. And you are also, and you're still my cat, because there are no other pets allowed in my house. Another cookbook. I love these little books, because then you can always like paste or print out and paste whatever you want in here. I'm keeping the jokes. The jokes are great. The jokes are better than mine. And I know right now I'm hearing in my head people saying, Barbara, anything is better than your jokes. Thank you so much. I'm getting there. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, I think, wait a minute. I think I must have jumped one. Or one wound up in the other. Okay. It's one when I pulled out 2 stories and 2 books. That's probably what happened. They moved. Okay. This might be another such situation because there's 2 books in here. And a Christmas card. Ah. She's trying. You guys remember what happened with the Ulta. It didn't end well. This is what I got for you, the tweezers. What did the doll bring? Why did the doll bring a ladder to the shelf? To reach new heights of fashion. Ba-dum-cha. Another blank Christmas. I like this, and I'm sticking with my idea. Somebody should, Dasha, just sell these cards and sell them in like September, October, so dolls can send cards to their friends. 100 Years of Fashion. Halfway there. Gently, gently. Here we go. Up and out, up and out. This is really a case for tweezers and people with not large thumbs like mine. Here we go. These are like, she does paper cutouts with her on her website. She also does cutout books, and this is like a miniature version of that. An Unstuck Christmas Devotional. And of course, the Christmas cracker joke. What's the fastest way to make a doll collector run? Whisper limited edition at a swap meet. Or, if you're Integrity Toys, have an RTB. If you know, you know. The joke, the card, Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Do you guys know the story of Ebenezer Scrooge? He was walking in a cemetery in Scotland, and he saw a stone that said, or what he thought said, "Here lies Ebenezer Scrooge. He was a mean man." Well, he knew he couldn't use the real name, so he changed Scrooge to Scrooge, but he kept him a mean man, except for the fact that what the stone really said was, he was a meal, M-E-A-L, as in lollipop, man. He was evidently a grain merchant, very generous. His family did not appreciate what Charles Dickens did once they figured out what happened. Oops. I travel in a first-class cabin. I arrive dressed to impress. I'm worth more than my weight in bubble wrap. It's a Grail doll delivery. You know that feeling when the doll arrives. Or we used to, before several nations had post office problems. So whatever was going to be in here probably got pushed up or out in my craziness. Oh wait, no, that was the joke. And here is the book. Here we go. Barbie's Easy as Pie cookbook. Of course it's easy as pie. She doesn't eat. No, stop. How do you know dolls don't eat? They don't have a bathroom. One of these days, one of the big doll companies, not Mattel with their obsession with pink, but one of the doll companies will make a proper bathroom. Me and Home is getting there. They've got the bathtub. They've got a sink. What is it? No, everyone's afraid to do toilets. Why? I'm the only model who never blinks during a photo shoot. Who am I? A pose doll. Yeah, right. They may not blink. They just fall over, like all other models. Last three people. Gingerbread man. I'm going to go ahead and say that's probably a mince pie and a nice, warm, and tasty house. Here's the joke. Here's the card. And inside is a book. "'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hope St. Nicholas would soon be there." What's the doll collector's favorite Christmas carol? I could make a joke. I'm not going to do it. "Deck the dolls with gowns so jolly. Fa la 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 la." Okay, here comes the book. Oops, the book is upside down. The book is fighting back. The book is a bestseller that I cannot afford. Oh, okay. I have a feeling the book. Okay, I'm probably missing a book. Okay, so this is the Vivienne Westwood Catwalk. This is a real book. There was a real book published on Vivienne Westwood's Lifetime collection. The Christmas We Didn't Expect by David Mathis. You know who should do a Christmas story? He really should. And of course, his name goes right out of my head. His last name is Osmond. I want to say the first name's Richard Osmond. Thursday Murder Club. They need to do a Christmas. They need to do a Christmas special. What's the one thing a doll collector never says? I think I have enough shoes. I've actually said that. I do say that. And then the shoes break. And then I need more shoes. I'm tiny, I'm shiny, I'm stitched with great care. I live in a box, but I've always got flair. A fashion doll gown. Last one, which actually came out pretty easily. There we go, because I've destroyed all the rest of them. This actually came out a little bit better, not much better, than the Ulta box. I have more shoes in a department store, but none of them fit me. Who am I? A doll collector. And you know what? A lot of those shoes don't even fit all the dolls. And the Christmas card. I love these. This was a great idea. Wrapping Paper Rivals. All right, so as you can, this was much more reasonably priced, and it's only 12, so if you want to do a mini advent calendar, you can absolutely do that. It looks like a Christmas box. No peeking till Advent. Great little gift for the doll collector in your life. Lots of fun. I highly recommend. So, GTD Dollware. If you want, you should definitely go to her website, check out her items. They are all handmade, limited edition, some are one of a kind. And yes, I would absolutely join her subscription box. It is definitely worth it to do. So, for me, Barbara, and for Dasha of GTG Dollware, you will see her again probably either by the end of this week or the beginning of next week. Or if you're watching this many years in the future, a couple of videos down, I am going to open up the first of her new collection of subscription boxes. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and take care. Bye-bye.